In my last video, I talked about direct imperatives. This video, I'm going to talk about polite imperatives. Now, if you remember, imperatives are an order. So, for example, run is a direct order, or see, or go. So those are all direct imperatives. To make a polite imperative, in English, oftentimes we make things longer. So, for example, the imperative come can be made more polite by saying something like, can you come or are you coming? So they are longer. In Swahili, we can make a polite imperative by replacing the ending a with an e, and by replacing the prefix ku with one of three things, either a u, an m, or tu, depending on what tense and if it's plural or singular. For example, kufanya becomes ufanye in second person singular. So if I'm saying to one person, do, then it would be ufanye. And if I was saying to a group of people, it's mfanye. And then first person plural, so if I'm saying to a group, including me, tufanye. So you can see in all the other examples that the E is underlined where it was replacing the A, and then the prefix with that replaces ku is in front, underlined in orange. The exceptions for the suffix would be the first one, kusafiri, which is to travel. This is a verb that is not of Bantu origin. It's actually of Arabic origin, so it doesn't end in an A. So in this case, you would keep the original ending, which is an I. There's other verbs like that. They'll be pretty easy to spot because they won't have an A at the end. So in those cases, you just keep the original vowel. Negative imperatives are a little bit different in the way that they don't have a difference between polite imperatives and direct imperatives. And they only have singular and plural. They don't have first person, second person. That doesn't matter. So it's pretty easy. The only thing different with a negative imperative is you're adding C in between the prefix and the root of the verb. So, for example, the first one, kusafiri, becomes usisafiri. And so that is don't travel. And for don't do, it would be usifanye. Well, it still has the U for singular and the M for plural, and it still ends in an E as long as it's a verb of Bantu origin. So, safiri still ends in an I, and then the rest of it's easy. You just add a C in between the prefix and the root verb, or the verb root. So, going over a couple more of the examples, usiwe would mean don't be to one person, and msiwe would be don't be to a group. And usiende would be don't go, and msiende, don't go again, but for plural. So the other ones, usipende, usinwe, usile, usitake for plural or for singular, and then on the plural side we have msipende, msinwe, msile, msitake. And I already went over safiri. So that's it. I will be doing another video soon on noun classes, so see you then.